then we will certainly do another part to this series. I want to make sure that each and every one of you get these 21 business growth hacks, because I'm planning for 2022 already. Not that I'm giving up on 2021, but that's just how you do it in business, man. So do me a favor, comment in the chat where you're from, drop the name of your business and or your brand, and smash that share button, ladies and gentlemen, and let's kick it.
Yo, what's up, Ultimate Hustlers, and welcome to the Cortez Hustle Show, the business podcast for the entrepreneur of the 21st century. And I'm your host, Cortez Hustle. Our goal is to give you a behind-the-scenes look at how the world's greatest hustlers build amazing brands, scale their businesses to incredible heights, sell more, make more, and create mass movements that impact the world. It doesn't matter if you're a seasoned vet or you're sitting on the sidelines with aspirations to one day unleash your inner hustle. This show will provide the insights into how pure grit, determination, and hard work has morphed into some of the most iconic brands and personalities, and how they are moving the culture forward. You'll get a mix of solo shows featuring yours truly, as well as interviews and content from other hustlers that I either know personally or I've learned from, or whose grind I've come to know and respect. And you'll also get exclusive recordings from our membership called Monetize My Life Academy, which you can check out at monetizemylifeacademy.com. That's a program where we go live every month with some of the best hustlers on the planet, sharing best practices on how we all can explode our brands with advanced branding and marketing tactics, business development strategies, and financial game planning necessary to build the empires we all desire. Again, that's at monetizemylifeacademy.com. If you like today's episode, chances are the hustlers you're connected to will like it as well. Share it with those in your network. And when you do, use hashtag Cortez Hustle so I can see you and hopefully give you a shout out and share you in my stories. So check out today's episode and make sure you subscribe to the feed on your favorite podcasting networks.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me on the Cortez Hustle Show, the business podcast for the entrepreneur of the 21st century. I am, of course, your host, Cortez Hustle, also known as the one and only financial health mentor, everybody's favorite fatherpreneur, coming to you live and direct from the Bob Crane Tax Planning and Financial Services Studios right here in St. Louis, Missouri. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't have a good financial planner in your corner, a good tax planner in your corner, you're missing out on a ton of money. I'm not even going to lie to you, because taxes are your biggest expense. You need to know how to legally, ethically, and morally lower those taxes. And Bob Crane is a guy to help you do just that. Additionally, once you start saving money by lowering your taxes, he can then help you invest that money to grow it into building generational wealth for you and your family. Do me a favor, comment in the chat where you're from. Drop the name of your business and or your brand and smash that share button, ladies and gentlemen. If you do want to connect with my guy, Bob, I'm going to put a link in the show notes and the description so you can connect with him there as well. We're talking 21 business growth hacks for fourth quarter 2021 and to explode your business in 2022. We're at least going to get started on the 21 business growth hacks. We may not get through all of them, but if not, then we'll do a part 2 to this episode. Y'all know how we do, man. I like to give you guys a couple quick announcements before we get the show started. If you are looking to build your business and you're looking to learn some digital marketing strategies and skills, you can still join Monetize My Life Academy for just $1, ladies and gentlemen. And that's going to be through the end of the month. Then we're going to switch that plan up a little bit. You're not going to be able to access all of our content for a whole month for $1, but you can do it right now. And then if you like it, you stick around if you choose to, and it's $47 per month. We give you tons of content. We give you tons of training. You get access to literally tens of thousands of dollars worth of online and digital marketing courses to grow your skill set. You can't beat that for $1. You can probably get in the system for $1, study some of the courses for the first month, and radically increase your skill set that can make you tons and tons of money. Also, My partnership with Unheard TV is going down. I'm going into the studio this week to shoot my first couple episodes of my brand new show. And ladies and gentlemen, if you want to be a part, you can do so by sponsoring an episode, a segment, or a 15-second commercial on this new show that's going to debut in January 2022. All you got to do is comment keyword sponsor. Let's have a conversation. Let's talk about how I can potentially get you in front of hundreds of markets around the world. So if you got a global product, then this might be a good chance for us to help you take your brand global, as the new show will be launched on Roku, potentially Apple TV, and maybe even a couple of local stations here in the St. Louis market. So comment keyword sponsorship if you're interested in partnering with your boy on this new project. We start the show, every show, with the quote of the day. And as I was working out this morning, I had my headphones on and I'm listening, and I heard somebody quote Isaiah Thomas, a legendary basketball player from the Detroit Pistons, said, "I'm going to either shoot us in to the game or I'm going to shoot us out. But what I'm not going to do is not shoot." Some of you guys are afraid to take your shot, man. He said, "I'm going to either shoot us in the game or I'm going to shoot us out of the game. But what I'm not going to do is not shoot." How many of you guys are afraid to shoot, ladies and gentlemen? You're so afraid of missing that you won't even take the shot. Come on, man. You are so afraid of missing, you won't even take the shot. One of his nemesis in the game of basketball, especially early in Michael Jordan's career, says, I will miss 100% of the game winners that I don't take. Right? Ladies and gentlemen, let me encourage you today to shoot your shot. No matter whether you hit or miss, here's the thing about the miss. It's not a failure. It's a failed attempt. And one of the biggest lessons that you get from a failed attempt is you learn, you adjust. Did I rush the shot? Did I flick my wrist? Did I jump? Did I use my legs? What was the problem that caused me to miss the shot? You go back into the lab and you work 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 and you get better. And then you take the next shot. And then your percentage of missing will start to decrease as you put in the work. But if you never take the shot, you never learn the lesson. If you never learn the lesson, you never make the adjustments. If you never make the adjustments, you never get the confidence to shoot the next shot. That, my friends, is quote of the day right here on the Cortez Hustle Show. Comment your favorite quote. Drop your favorite quote in the comments. I would love to see what you guys like to think about and what propels you. The quote of the day is brought to you by my good friend Bob Crane from Bob Crane Financial and Tax Planning Services, otherwise known as the Wealth Building Group. If you're trying to build wealth, Bob Crane is your guy. Click on the link in the description or in the show notes, depending on where you're watching today's show. And Bob does a wonderful job of giving you a ton of free tools, resources, and financial literacy that can help you on your journey to build wealth. And then if you need his help, you can book a call with him and he can take you even further. So that was quote of the day right here on the Cortez Hustle Show. Today, we're talking 21 business growth hacks to finish 2021 strong and blow the doors off 2022. I'm going to put a link to the comments for this article that we are learning from today. And this is from BLG Business Advisors, right? So let me drop this in the comments. What's up, Yvette? I see you. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the stream this morning. So BLG Business Advisors put out this article, and I thought it was pretty dope. 21 strategies for business growth in 2021 and 2022. So that's what we're going to hit you with today. We're going to start with number one. This is one that all of us, if you're in business of any kind, can definitely use some improvement in. I don't care how good you are in business. Number one, you can always find ways to improve your customer experience, right? What is it that your customers say they really want that you're not providing right now? Even better, what do you anticipate that your customers want and they don't even know they want it until you give it to them? That's how you really take your business to the next level, ladies and gentlemen. Number one, improve your customer experience. You take pride in your customer service, but there are maybe things you can do to improve clients' experiences. Delighting your customers is an effective strategy for increasing referrals, just as providing a poor customer experience can damage your entire pipeline. Yeah, man. What are you doing to increase your customer experience? Right? That is the question. Customers' perceptions can make or break a business. So take proactive steps to clarify their expectations and deliver above and beyond consistently. That's the key. Don't think your customers are going to go run and rave and talk about you and say good things about you behind your back if you just exceed their expectations one time. No, be consistent with your over delivery of your products and services. We're talking strategies to help you grow your businesses. If you haven't already commented, drop the name of your business and or your brand in the comments. I would like to give you a free business shout out and also know what it is that you guys do. You never know. You might find yourself sitting across from your boy as a guest on the Cortez Hustle Show. I'm always looking for good guests to share their entrepreneurial journey. So number one, to expanding and increasing business growth for the rest of this quarter going into 2022, find ways to improve your customers' experience. Number two on the list. Now, this is 21. We're going to try to get through as many as we can today. Number two, increase your referrals, right? This goes hand in hand with number one. People trust recommendations from friends and family, so consider ways to increase your referrals. To invest in this growth strategy, consider creating a referral program that provides rewards or discounts to customers who refer their friends. Personalize your interactions with clients as much as possible and don't be afraid to ask established customers for recommendations. And listen, ladies and gentlemen, if you execute on strategy one, which is increase or improve your customers' experience, you're going to get a lot of those customers to give you referrals. But do not, ladies and gentlemen, for the life of me, be afraid of asking for referrals. Who do you know? Give you a case in point. I had a beautiful young lady on my show just a couple of weeks ago from HR Tailor Made. Dr. Tiffany Slater came on the show. And I asked everybody the same question at the end of the show after they're guests. I asked two questions. I asked them, A, is there anything that Thornton Online Marketing or iHustle Media Group can do to serve you or your customer? Can we help you in any way possible? A lot of times they don't need my help, and that's cool. But I also asked the second question. Who do you know that would be a great guest on the Cortez Hustle Show? And when I tell you Dr. Tiffany created an email and blind copied about 40 folks in it, and you're going to see a parade of people come on this show, and they're all going to thank Dr. Tiffany for connecting us, right? Now, I asked all of my guests that. Do I get referral lists from all of them? No, but this referral list from one guest alone has made up for all of the other guests that I asked and didn't get a referral list from. So if you want to grow your business in the fourth quarter, 2021, and explode into 2022, do not be afraid to ask for referrals. Number three, we're talking 21 growth hacks to finish this quarter strong and explode into 2022. Number three, diversify your offerings. A landscaping business expanded into well drilling when the business owner discovered significant crossover in skills and equipment. Businesses who offer only in-person products and services have now expanded into online sales. What are your customers looking for? Can you attract a broader or different market? Investigate opportunities to use your current skills and equipment to branch out with your offerings. Now, here's the key. Here's the key. If we look at this article, she said the landscaping business expanded into well drilling. Why? Because he discovered a significant crossover. There was some synergy and alignment in the skills needed to dig wells and to be a landscaper, and both business models use the same equipment. We hear it all the time. We need multiple streams of income, and that is 100% correct. We do need multiple streams of income, right? But the problem in building the multiple streams is A, we try to build them all at the same time, and B, we don't understand the power of synergistic alignment. Walmart did not open its doors to banks and eyeglass doctors and hair salons and restaurants at the front of their store until they mastered the ability to bring enough traffic into their doors. All they wanted to focus on was everyday low prices. Once that model really started to pay the bills and created record profits and revenue for the company, then they said, you know what? We can diversify our offerings by taking the front portion of our store and create mini storefronts. A storefront from a bank, a storefront for a salon, a storefront for a small restaurant like a Blimpies or a Subway, a storefront for an eye doctor or eyeglass doctor. We already got the pharmacy in the back. What are we saying? We're talking about synergistic alignment. It wasn't just a bunch of stuff all over the place. So when you think about diversifying your offerings, think about those things that are in alignment that you can add without adding stress, right? Give you another example. Mercedes-Benz, for years and years and years, lost their best customers to who? Rolls-Royce and Bentley, right? If you ever get a chance to listen to anything from sales coach extraordinaire, Mr. Myron Golden, this is where I got this analogy from. He said, Mercedes-Benz were losing all of their best customers to Rolls-Royce and Bentley. Why? Simply for one reason and one reason only. They did not have a higher ticket vehicle to offer these clients. So what did they do? They went and created the Maybach. Right? See, one of the things that you can do to expand your offering is create a higher ticket price, a higher ticket service, right? Like, for instance, if you are a barber, right? You can go from just cutting hair, $15, $20 haircuts, to actually grooming. What's the difference? There's a higher level of experience. You increase your customer experience in a way that, hey, when you come back, you're going to be able to sit back, kick back. We're going to pour you one of your favorite beverages. We're going to wash your hair. We're going to massage your beard. We're going to cut it, trim it. We're going to hook it up with the oils. We're going to sponge it. We're going to put the hot towel on it. We're going to create an experience, maybe throw in a little massage, and all of a sudden a $15 haircut has gone to $75 because you created a high level experience. You already got all the tools that you need to do it. You got a shampoo bowl in your barbershop. You got hot towels or a microwave where you can go and heat hot. Come on. Diversify your offerings is number 3. We're talking increasing your growth hacks for 2021 and 2022. Dave says, I do Cash App. Who needs bills paid? Dave, you got to hustle on your own block, my friend. But go ahead and comment the name of your business and or your brand if, my friends, you need some exposure, I'd love to give you a free business shout out. So we said that increase or improve your customer experience, increase your referrals, diversify your offerings. Number 4 is coming up next, but y'all know what time it is. We got to get to 1 minute motivation. 1 minute motivation, if you're new to the Cortez Hustle Show, is where we play a short motivational video. And I'm going to give you a couple of my takeaways, and I'm going to ask for you to give me a couple of your takeaways as well. So let's get to 1 minute motivation right here on the Cortez Hustle Show.
You're stronger than you realize. You are more than a conqueror. You never find out how much you know until you find out how little you know. Don't surrender. Don't give in. Just keep moving forward. Stay busy. Moving in the right direction. Looking, opening doors, knocking on doors. Finding a way out of no way. Every day is the best day of your life. Find a way. There's no time to be depressed. It's no time to sit back and complain. Walk by faith and not by sight. Figure it out. Figure it out. To put in the energy and the time to figure it out. And that's what you've got to do. Don't stop. Keep going. Be stubborn about your goals. No test, no testimony. Whatever is in front of you, you have the power to handle it.
Hoo-wee. I don't know about you guys, man, but that stuff fires me up, y'all. Every morning, that is part of my process, right? I work out at least 3 or 4 days a week. And first thing I do after giving thanks, I get up, I put my earbuds in, go out to my garage, I do a little rebounding on my trampoline. That's something new I just added to my workout. And believe it or not, it's been helping my lower back like crazy. So I'm going to keep that in the routine. Then I go downstairs in my basement and I do a 30 to 45 minute workout. But I'm always listening to some positive motivation kind of stuff like that. And if you guys don't know that voice, that is the great Les Brown. And Double A says, yes, no test, no testimony. Man, listen, Double A. We want the success story, right? Without having to go through the test to create and turn us into successes, right? The other thing that I want to tell all of y'all, and I hope y'all heard this when it first came on, he said, you're stronger than you know, right? And scratch that. Let me just say this. I'm talking to me. Even though I'm doing this show every morning, I still have to encourage myself. Cortez, you are stronger than you know, my friend. And hopefully you guys are talking to yourself in that same way. There's no time to be depressed or to be complaining. We spend a lot of time complaining about things we can change. I'm going to run that by y'all one more. Let me rewind that. We spend a lot of time complaining about things that we can change. Let me write that down because I'm going to put that on my quote card for tomorrow, right? Let's be honest. How many of you guys can honestly say, guilty, Cortez? Guilty, guilty, guilty. I spent some time complaining about my health and I can change it. I spent some time complaining about my finances and I can change it. Yeah, I spent some time complaining about my relationship with my significant other and I can do something to improve that. Yeah, I spend time complaining about, where I live and the house and the car I drive, and I can do better than that. I can change that, right? Here's another quote that y'all might want to write down. And this is what I say to people who complain to me about things they can change, right? You either do or you don't do. But don't not do and complain. Right? Double A says guilty. Yeah, I'm guilty. Like, you're either going to do it or you're not going to do it. But if you're not going to do it, you don't get to complain about not doing it. Period. Right? That's just how I feel. And I'm talking to myself. Everything is figure outable, y'all. Everything. You spend enough time with a thing, you can figure it out. Everything is figure outable. And then the last thing, he said, be stubborn about your goals. Be stubborn about your goals. A lot of people are going to say, man, Cortez, you've been podcasting, you've been doing this show for 195 episodes and it hasn't blown up yet. You still gonna do that thing every morning? You getting up and doing this show? You only got 7 people watching, only 10 people gonna download it today. Are you still gonna do that show every day? Yeah. Because I follow a guy named David Shantz in the Social Proof podcast. And his podcast is a 7-figure podcast. And he said it really didn't take off for the first 12 months or so. But these last 6 months have been flat out amazing. That's our problem. We don't stick with a thing long enough. We're not consistent enough with a thing to see the results. And what I know, and I learned this from the network marketing world, the MLM space, what I know, I'm always being chased down by my last 90 days worth of effort. See, y'all trying to see results from your last 90 minutes worth of efforts. It don't work like that. I'm seeing the results of what I did 90 days ago today. It's called seed, time, then harvest. Seed, time, that 90-day time period, then harvest. I sowed a seed 90 days ago, 90 episodes ago. And what did I do for those 90 episodes? I was nurturing, I was marketing, I was planning, I was strategizing, I was getting guests on the show, and I was growing. And then now I'm seeing the fruit of that seed that I sowed 90 days ago. Ladies and gentlemen, you are stronger than you know. That, my friend, is 1 Minute Motivation right here on the Cortez Hustle Show, brought to you by the Cortez Hustle Challenge. That is my affiliate marketing challenge. If you want to make money with affiliate marketing, you should check out CortezHustleChallenge.com. It is a free digital marketing program where we'll show you how to set up your system to promote one of the hottest digital marketing products in the entire world. Tens of thousands of entrepreneurs are using this platform right now all around the world, and you can promote it and make you some good money. And the Cortez Hustle Challenge gives you a system to actually do that. So check out CortezHustleChallenge.com, or you click the link in the description or the bio or the banner on the actual website if you're watching the replays on the CortezHustleShow.com. So we're talking 21, yes, AA, figure outable. Figure outable. Everything is figure outable. If you spend enough time, you can figure it out, right? We're talking about growth hacks for 2021 as we close out this 4th quarter, and we're going to kick the door off 2022. Focus on establishing revenue sources, right? This is number 4. Focus on establishing revenue sources. As mentioned above, many businesses rely on established relationships with several repeat customers. These companies could cement this revenue source by building a referral or customer loyalty program. Another advantage of this growth strategy is that you can receive useful feedback when you keep lines of communication open with established customers. Learn what the competition is doing and listen to suggestions for improvement, right? Focus on established revenue sources, right? One of the things that if you guys are like me, because I'm in marketing and media, I literally can't see anything that it doesn't pique my marketing brain. How many of you guys have, well, I know all of you got a cell phone. You're probably watching and listening to this on the cell phone, but how many guys were with a cell phone company and you would watch this cell phone company give all the best deals to new customers, right? This tripped me out. It's like, I've been with y'all for 10 years but the new customer coming in the door is going to get a free iPhone 13. They're going to get no payments for the first 90 days. They're going to get all of these bells and whistles, a free case, and then you're going to throw in insurance on the phone and all of this stuff. And I'm like, but I've been with you for 10 years, right? See, they don't focus on established revenue sources. They're trying to go after new revenue sources. And in the interim, they don't realize how much disrespect that is showing to their existing customers. Now, you'll see that today that the big cell phone companies are talking about everybody gets our best plan, our old customers and our new customers. That's because they want you on 5G. That ain't got nothing to do with focusing on established revenue sources. They want you on 5G so bad that they're creating all of this hoopla around their old customers. And yeah, we're going to give you the new iPhone 13 if you agree to upgrade to 5G. That's how bad they want you on 5G right now. We can get into a 5G conversation another time. If y'all really want to know the skinny on the 5G, go follow my girl Latanya Deloach, the credit and crypto queen. She'll tell you all the skinny on the 5G and how it relates to this whole pandemic that we're in and all of that stuff. So focus on your established revenue streams, man. Bless the people who already spent money with you. I do it all the time, man. Every time I come up with a new program, all of the people in my old program automatically get into my new program. That's just how I do it, man. I just believe in rewarding people. Anybody who's ever spent money with me can call me on the phone right now and talk my ear off for an hour if they want to, because I want to see them win. And that happens a lot, right? People who've canceled their memberships with me and all kind of stuff, they still call me to this day and ask me for advice, and I give it to them because I want to show my appreciation for trusting me in the first place, right? Number 5, we're talking about 21 ways that you can grow your business. And already it is 7:35. So this is going to be at least a 2-part series. So we're going to get through most of these in this part today, because I can tell you right now, some of these next ones coming up, I got a lot to say. So number 5, marketing. Improve your branding, right? Here's one thing that you got to know about branding. Branding has a dual role. It's a two-edged sword. Branding creates awareness about who you are, what you do, who you serve, why you do it. And it should also be creating conversion. And you have to always be looking at every piece of marketing material that you put out. What is the goal? What is out of those two things, so that the message is clear? What do you want to have happen with this piece of marketing material? I want brand awareness to come from this, or I want conversion to come from this. I want to get someone's name and email address. I want to get them to a position where they feel comfortable enough to buy a product or service from you. Two things, right? If your branding appears dated, you might be missing out on a growing target audience. Younger customers are keenly attuned to design, and they make conscious judgments about companies' professionalism based on branding elements like website design, logo, advertisements, and more. What does your brand say about you? Right? Is it going to create awareness? Or are you doing things that are shareable or that contain some level of what we call virality? Right? I intentionally do some things that don't ask for a sale, don't have a huge call to action or any of that, but these things are what's called shareable. They have a large, big component of virality in it. So that means when I put it out, nobody's going to buy anything from me. In fact, I'm not even selling anything in this particular marketing material, but what it's designed to do, it is so impactful that people will share it like crazy. And as people are sharing it like crazy, what's happening? I've increased my brand awareness. People are saying, oh, this financial health mentor brand is the deal. Oh, this Black Biz Success brand is the deal. Every time I see this Black Biz Success brand, I see something powerful, encouraging, motivating to help Black-owned businesses grow. Oh, Thornton Online Marketing is always providing free tools and resources to help my business grow in the area of marketing. But then there are some things that are conversion based. Are you paying attention to the two roles that marketing plays, and are you doing both of them extremely well? If not, that's one way that you can increase and grow your brand for the last quarter of 2021 and into 2022. Number 6, analyze your target audience. I've been reading this book here from Russell Brunson, and the way I read books is I always read them twice, at least twice. So I've gone through this one the first pass. I just want to look at the concepts and the precepts and just kind of get through the material. Then I go back through the material the second time and I actually do what the book says to do, right? So I read this first. If you look at where my placeholder is, it's all the way to the back, right? So I'm down to the last couple pages as my first pass. And then my second pass, I'm actually going to take notes. There's no highlights in this book right now, but I'm going to highlight, I'm going to annotate, do my annotations, and I'm actually going to do what the book says in each chapter. And I'm going to see what kind of results I get. And I'm going to report those results to you guys. But in that book, Russell Brunson says, you have to become obsessed with your customers. And I never really thought about that. A confident and data-driven understanding of your target audience is one of the greatest assets to any business. Given the social and economic upheaval that 2020 has caused across the world, consider a renewed analysis of your target audience in the year ahead. Businesses can use free tools like Google Analytics to form a foundational understanding of their customers' demographic and supplement this information with buyer persona workshops and surveys. Do you know what your customers are thinking this very moment? Do you know what they are going through this very moment? Do you know exactly where they are in their journey with your products or services right this very moment? Become obsessed with your customers. One of the ways that you can become to get a lot of data related to your customers is to also follow your competition. Russell Brunson talks about your Dream 100. If you have an idea of your customer and who you serve, then follow the top 100 people in your industry that also sells to your customer, and find out what messages are they putting out. Find out what kind of material are they putting out. Find out what products and services are they offering. That's going to give you a tremendous amount of data to help you grow your business and on your brand. Right? Number 7, grow your pipeline. You got to grow your pipeline. Listen, developing and using a sales pipeline can help your business to grow. A sales pipeline is a structured and simplified method of tracking potential customers as they move through the buying process. It allows you to track your leads, sales systematically, accurately predict revenue, and create an integrated marketing strategy. We call this at the Digital Empire System a sales funnel. And if you need a sales funnel, Thornton Online Marketing can put a sales funnel together for you. It is a sequence of pages via a website, via a chat bot, via an email sequence. It's a lot of different ways you can build a sales funnel, but all it is a step-by-step sequential order in which you guide your prospects on their buyer's journey to buy the product and service that you know they are looking for, that they need the most, and that they're going to get the most results from. And it's a system, right? My man, Marco Russell says success isn't a secret, it's a system. It's a system. And if you don't have your own sales funnel set up to help you automate some of these processes, then you're working too hard, especially if you have a full-time job. If you have a full-time job and you have a side hustle and you don't have a sales funnel, you're working too hard, period. Because the sales funnel works for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week while you sleep. It's automating the sales process. It's in places that you can't be during your 9 to 5. Number eight, test new marketing tactics, right? Marketing is constantly evolving, and the tactics that were effective even 2 years ago can be less productive today. Ensure your business stays abreast of emerging marketing channels and methodologies, and consider investing in marketing technology to support your growth. Y'all hear that? Consider investing in technology. Consider investing in technology. Consider investing in technology that's going to support your growth. Could be the Digital Empire System.com, right? It's an amazing technology that allows you all of the tools and the resources that you need to grow a business, right? Here's a hack that you guys don't know, right? One of the reasons that I have this podcast is because it's a platform that allows me to bring on guests who are way better at what I do than I am. Way better, right? I've got 10 years in studying digital marketing, 6 years in executing it effectively, right? Getting good results. But I got folks that come on this show who've been doing this almost all their adult lives. And people will say, well, Cortez, if you do digital marketing, why do you have other people in digital marketing on your show, and then you tell us to reach out to them and get some of their products and services? Because that's how I learn and grow. I bring other people on who are experts above my level, and I learn from them. As they sit down and explain to you some of the tactics and strategies, you think I'm not over here taking notes? Are you kidding me? That's what I don't understand, man. Collaboration beats competition any day of the week. So I love to collaborate with these people, give them an opportunity to be on my platform, and I get to learn from them just as you guys are learning from them, right? I get to read their bios and see where they came from, and get to get a sense and a feel from why they're passionate about what they're doing, right? Are you testing new marketing tactics for your business? Number 9, expand your marketing channels, right? In this book, Russell talks about the 5 core marketing channels that he's using: Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. I believe he's got Facebook, he's got Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, podcasting, and I think it's email marketing, right? But those are 5 channels that he talks about in this book. And he basically lays out a foundation. And by the way, if you want this book, Comment Traffic, he's given me permission to give you a free copy if you just pay shipping. So just Comment Traffic, and I will send you the guys a link to grab it. But it's so, you got to expand your channels, right? Ask your current customers how they heard about your company, and then expand on the methods that work. For instance, if people are finding your company on Facebook, reallocate some of your marketing dollars to Facebook advertising. Dive into your Google Analytics traffic source report to understand how people are finding your website. Oh, you don't have the Google Analytics tracking codes on your website? Thornton Online Marketing can help you with that. Because when you do, you get reports and it tells you where all of your website traffic is coming from. It will show you 90% of your traffic is coming from Facebook. Well, Facebook is working for you. Keep doing it. Now, if 90% of your traffic is coming from Facebook and that's only 2 site visits a month, that ain't good, right? So you might want to expand, right? But you got to be tracking, right? My mentor, Brian Bean, says all the time, you can't measure what you don't track, and you can't grow what you don't measure. I'm going to run that one by y'all one more time. Make sure you can't measure what you don't track, and you can't grow what you don't measure. And Google gives you these tools for free. All you have to do is put the codes on your website and it will give you a report that shows you where all of your traffic is coming from. And then you'll know, okay, let me do a little bit of more marketing in this area because I'm getting a lot of traction from this area. Let me double down on this area, right? If you're getting a lot of views on YouTube, double down on YouTube. Now, what Russell is also clear on saying is, his 5th element was podcast. And I'll say podcast. What is Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, podcasting, and maybe Twitter. I don't know. But one of the 5, one of those channels, right? Or blogging is his other channel. He blogs, right? That's his other channel. But have you mastered one channel first before you start expanding to the other ones? Like, I have 100,000 plus followers on Facebook. That's the channel that I started with. That's the channel that I consume most of my content on. I look at Facebook videos. I follow most of my influencers on Facebook. Then there's YouTube. And now I've just started to grow on Instagram, right? But you can't start your journey trying to be in all of these places. Master one platform that's going to allow you to master your voice, discover your voice, and then you take that voice and use that voice on these other platforms, but within the context of the platform. You can't just take content from Facebook and put it on YouTube. It doesn't work like that. YouTube has a different algorithm. Its users have a different set of expectations. You can't just take a YouTube video and put it on Instagram. Instagram users have Instagram has a different algorithm, and their users have a different expectation for the content that they want to see. You have to take that into consideration. Number 10, and then we'll stop right here. And then we'll get you tomorrow. I have a special guest coming on tomorrow talking about talent management, but we'll give you part 2 of this on Monday, November 1st. How's that? Number 10, we're talking about ways to growth hack, how to grow your business, finish strong 4th quarter 2021 and explode into 2022. This is something that I'm getting excited about getting into. I had my first digital marketing decoded event last weekend, and it was successful. I'm excited about that. But number 10, host events. Events can be a powerful tool in developing stronger relationships with clients, reaching new audiences, and educating groups on important information. In 2021, virtual events became the norm, and many businesses use this format to their advantage. When's the last time you hosted an event? And I'll tell you, it's not easy to do because you put a lot of time, energy, and effort into these things, and what's always in the back of your mind is, what if nobody shows up? I'm gonna give you a hack to help you with what if nobody shows up. If nobody shows up, record the event anyway. So even if nobody shows up, you can later use the recordings of the event in different capacities, right? I want y'all to get that. Like, when you host an event, if it's a virtual event, it's very easy to record. If it's an in-person event, it's not as easy to record in some cases, because you might want to hire a team to record depending on what kind of footage you want. But something very simple that you can do to record an event, at least the audio of the event, and audio is just as powerful as video in any other form. You can always get a lapel microphone, right, that plugs into your cell phone, and you can put your voice recorder on, hit record, clip the microphone on, and do your teachings and your trainings. Now you have an audio version of your recording, and people still listen to MP3 downloads. That could become a special broadcast or a special episode on your podcast, right? That could become clips and short audio bursts on your Facebook, Instagram, right? So never feel bad about hosting an event where chances are nobody will show up. You're going to record it anyway and leverage the recording later. So we talked about 10 things that you can do to grow your business fourth quarter 2021 and into 2022. We're going to count down from 10 as a recap. Number 10 was host events. Number 9 was expand your marketing channel. Number 8 was test new marketing tactics. Number 7 was grow your pipeline. Number 6 was analyze your target audience. Number 5 was improve your branding and your marketing. Number 4 was focus on established revenue streams. Treat your existing customers better than you treat new customers. Number 3, diversify your offerings. Number 2 was increase your referrals. And number 1, which is always number 1, improve your customer experience, right? And I put the link to this article in the actual comments. And this is from Sonia Spaseski. Spaseski, I think is how she says her name. And this is from BLG Business Advisors. Great article. I'm loving it. And this is one of the things that I do. So if you have not realized that you can do this, check out this article, and then you might want to click on Sonia's name and go follow her on Instagram and other places, right? It's one of the things that I do. She's speaking to my audience, so I'm going to go follow her and see what kind of other articles she's written on the subject of business. And she's talking to my audience. I'm going to find out what she's saying and how she's saying it and what she's writing about. I'm going to go follow her on Instagram and these other platforms, ladies and gentlemen. It's called your Dream 100. Find the 100 people who are also serving your customers and find out how they're doing it. Find out how they are doing it, right? So appreciate you guys for all tuning in. One final shout out to our sponsors, digitalempiresystem.com. If you want a digital platform that allows you to do websites, sales funnels, all of the things that you need to be a great business online, then digitalempiresystem.com is the place for you to go. Cortez Hustle Challenge. If you're trying to make a few extra dollars online in particular, then you want to take the Cortez Hustle Challenge and let us show you how you can become an affiliate marketer and start making some money online. And then our good friend Bob Crane, Financial and Tax Planning Services, will help you with your tax planning, but also your financial wealth building game plan. I put a link to Bob's website on in the show notes and in the comments, depending on where you're watching this, so that you can connect with him. Till I talk to you guys next time, I want you to get your money up, because you absolutely can do it. But more importantly, you deserve to do it, each and every single one of you. Now, hustle up. you've got to overcome fear if you're going to win.
You're tuned into the Cortez Hustle Show. Please like and subscribe.